Hello, everyone, and welcome to the big show. This is Investing and Trading Live, sponsored by Trading Academy. If you're a first-time listener, thank you for stopping by. As always, I am your host, Josh Lilquist, with my good friend, and he is a good pal, and he is the one and the only Al Connickson. How are you doing today, Al?
You know what? I feel really good today, Josh. How about you?
I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. That's me thinking that anyway. You're looking good. That's me also thinking
Remember,
that
there
way.
are some people that can actually see us.
Exactly right. We are live on the YouTube stream. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, I do look like Brad Pitt. Is that correct, Al?
In your mind, there's a lot of things that you think are true, but
okay, it's my story.
I hate
tell
to
it
rain
how
on
I
your
want.
parade, but
Exactly. But you know what? We could talk about how good we look or how lack thereof that we look. But this is a financial show. We're going to talk about the stock market
let's
today.
do that.
And that's what we have a good time doing every single week, talking about the do's, the don'ts of the financial markets, how to make smart and intelligent investing decisions. And Al, we've had some great opportunities once again this week. I'll go over that in a second. But our sponsor, Trading Academy, over 27 years teaching people just like you how to invest and trade. So that means on the 28th year, teaching those skills on how to get in the markets if you're brand new and don't know a stock from a rock, or if you're a seasoned investor and you're looking for more consistency. They have strategies and techniques and how to take advantage of these markets and do that with confidence. And that confidence brings results. Hopefully, that's what everybody's looking for. But results are different for each person. Some it's time, some it's their schedule, it's freedom of location. It just doesn't matter what that result is. And really, that's at this point, it's irrelevant. But you got to learn how to do that first. Build those skills. It does start with knowledge, and we'll start that knowledge here today. Just some terminology and how some of the things work. But Al, with this last week, it's almost like that saying. In spring, I think it's springtime. It goes out like a lion, it comes in like a lamb, or something along those lines.
You're really close there,
I'm
Josh.
very close, but this market goes down like a lion, and it goes back up like a lamb. Seems like every single other day.
Yeah,
and that's the great opportunities these markets are showing because we're seeing volatility, which is exactly what you want in the financial markets. S&P 500 had all-time highs about a week and a half ago, and we've seen a big drop on Monday. With whatever reason, and ultimately it's supply and demand. And then on Tuesday, gapping up and showing some strong side activity there. We know what happened the rest of the week, just great opportunities. So that being said, Al, the opportunities are there, but you need a strategy and rules and set opportunities in these markets on where to get in, but also to where to get out in these markets. What are you seeing with some of these opportunities? What are some of the catalysts of the market, the news that's happening this week, and just the opportunities for our listeners?
Yeah, well, there's really almost too many catalysts for people to try to pay attention to. And the important thing really isn't that. It's how the professionals respond to those catalysts. But let's just get right down to the basics here. People that do this want to be successful at it, right? If you want to be successful, success isn't always about picking the right stock. Success is knowing the optimal time to buy, hold, and sell. And the easiest way to do that successfully is follow the people that already do it successfully.
And you have to understand who does it successfully, and that's the banks, institutions. And you have a lot of conversations every single week with people that, matter of fact, I was actually today as well, that they want to get in the market, but they think it's daunting. They think it's confusing, so they don't do it, and then time goes by. How do you help people get started?
Well, one of the things is you cut out that confusion. And the way you do that is to just keep it simple and follow the people that are actually showing you what to do. If there are people out there that are successful, if you believe that there are companies or individuals that actually are successful making money in the market, they're obviously doing something right. And if you can follow what they're doing, if they are kind enough to show us what they're doing, why not just follow that? And when you look at all of the professional traders, the legends in trading, Paul Tudor Jones, Stanley Druckenmiller, or Miller, Jesse Livermore, all of those people, they had basically one thing in common. And this is the great thing for us because they do it for us. They approached every investing decision they made with a combination of fundamental and technical analysis. You know, and people might say, well, we've heard you say that fundamental analysis and all these technical indicators, it's just more confusing. It's not going to help you. And that is true if you try to do this on your own. But these guys do all the work for you. So look, if you want to do this, if you want to do a combination of the fundamental and technical indicators, here's what the things that those guys look at. They look at debt to equity ratio, price to book ratio, return on equity, price to sales ratio, free cash flow, earnings growth, earnings surprise, earnings trend, projected PE.
I think our listeners are snoozing now, and I think I know where you're going with this.
I've got 15 more to go through. The point I want to make here is that these guys are doing all this work before they actually make a play in the market.
Correct.
And if you let them, because you can't do all this.
And that's why it sounds very confusing, because people think that's what you have to do, but you shouldn't.
Yeah, and a lot of the things, if I listed all the things I have here on this piece of paper, Josh and I would both say, well, we know some of them, but there's a lot of things there that we don't even know what they are, and we don't care. It's not our job and it's not your job to know what those things are. It's the job of the pros. They do it. The Wall Street institutions and banks, they're already doing this information or doing the analysis. There are certain indicators that they look at. Let's keep it simple. And if they will show you on a price chart where they're going to enter and exit a trade, why not just follow them? Wouldn't that give you maybe the ability to put the odds in your favor of being successful? But you have to know how to read a price chart. It's not that obvious, but what we do is make it obvious.
Exactly. And you make it sound so simple. It's really not simple, but you can make it easy. How you make it easy is actually by having a strategy, having steps within that strategy, and then how to have a strategy where when you follow that brings confidence, because you know you followed the steps of your strategy. When you have that confidence, you have to place that trade. And that's where you bring that supply and demand into play. And where you find the lowest risk, highest reward, highest probability entry point in the financial markets is at or near a turn in price. So that's what I want to invite people to, is an investing class to be introduced to these concepts, these strategies, these techniques. So you can see first off who's moving these markets. Once you understand who moves the markets, how do we trade like them? So I want to invite you to an investing class right here at the Academy. Matter of fact, we have these classes all across the metro. We're doing these classes in the North Metro, South Metro, East Metro, and that way, and West. I forgot to say West Metro. That way, we're coming to a neighborhood near you so you can get started in these financial markets and do that with confidence. So to come into one of these investing classes, simply just text the word investing to the number 210-210, and that'll be for 2 seats, one for you and one for a friend. If you're driving, you might want to pull over and text. Please don't text and drive. Also, when you do that, you're going to get a quick start kit, which will actually help you get started right away. So text the word investing to the number 210-210, and that's for 2 seats for an investing class. When you do text that in, you will get a text right back, and that'll be a link to our landing page. That way you can pick your own date there. You can also go straight to our landing page. You can go to investing and tradinglive.com, and you can pick your own date there. That's investing and tradinglive.com. Al, we got a lot more to discuss. Great opportunities in these markets this week. Short-term income strategies, long-term wealth strategies. Let's continue that discussion. Stay tuned. This is Josh and Al, Investing and Trading Live. We will be right back.